Now's the time to take out the guides and prepare them to put on your rod. First thing I do is I lay down a piece of masking tape with the sticky side up. I've lined up the guides on the sticky side of the tape, smallest to largest, plus a hook keeper. We're ready to put the guides on the rod according to the measurements that we made earlier. Let's take a closer look at this part of the blank. We have the spine that we marked, and we have a mark where the first guide goes along with the spine. This is where we're going to put the first guide. I use just a little piece of tape to hold down that one side of the guide foot. We need two things to make this easy: a cup and a book. This is how we set it up. We put the thread in a cup and we run the thread through the book for tension. We'll start by winding the thread over itself. Watch this. Careful always to maintain tension on the thread so it doesn't fall apart. As we get 4 or 5 wraps on itself, we can start to put the wrap together to see what it's going to look like. Cut that tag in with a fresh razor blade, just like that. We continue to wrap up the guide foot. And when we have about 6 or 7 wraps to go, we want to put in our loop. We wrap over that loop those 6 or 7 turns we have left, just ignoring it, just letting it be there. Now I'm going to cut that tag end. I simply want to put it right into that loop. Put the tag in through the loop. I want to pull firmly on that loop, and you can see it's going to pull the thread right under itself. Now I have to cut off the tag end, and I want to be careful, because if I cut the wrong threads, we'll have to start all over. Perfect. That's your very first wrap. So take a good close look at it. Are the threads close together? Is there any overlap? If you're satisfied, you can also take the tube of a pen, some smooth surface, and rub it on top to flatten it and neaten it just a little bit more. If the guides aren't properly lined up, you can tap them a little bit to make sure they're perfect. That looks great. If your guide has 2 feet, take the tape off the other side and finish a wrap on that. Now that we've finished this guide, we just move on to the next. And that's a wrap.